Elio?
Elio?
Elio.
How excited are you? You said finally you're seeing it coming together, and soon it's gonna be all over the world.
So amazing.
It's surreal. Our little boy is leaving. He's being abducted. He's being taken away.
He's leaving the nest. He's going to be abducted by the world.
Yeah.
And accepted by the world.
I mean, Pixar is very well known of like with a line or a memory of any of the movies that sticks with us way more like after the rolling credits ends, right? Like what line or moment was it for each of you in Elio?
Ooh, and Elio?
I mean, yeah.
There's a line where he says, okay, bye, I love you. And that's repeated in the film, and that's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, I think for me it was finding this Carl Sagan quote, who's a famous scientist here. And the question of are we alone is sort of a question that we pose to the audience at the beginning of the film and sort of answer that question as the film continues. And to me that felt like once we had that phrase and that question, that was sort of one of our tentpole sort of moments for the whole movie of like, can we answer this question for this character? Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I really like the line that Glorden, his alien friend, says to Elio, which is like, I like you and you seem fine to me. And you're like, oh, which is like what any lonely kid or adult wants to hear, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, following up on that, Elio is about finding his voice, right? Being lonely and trying to find himself. So did any of, like all of you, all three of you, did you bring your own childhood maybe a little bit into that? Like where you were having your voice and look at where you are now. I mean, did you ever think you're going to make it here?
No. I mean, a lot of people at Pixar probably share a similar story of being a little bit of an artsy, weird kid, and kind of trying to fill that void of not having friends to hang out with on the weekends or after school with drawing and your passion for art. So I feel like that's something that Domee and I have in common. Also, Adrian Molina, this was originally his project. That was something that all three of us connected on, and I think you could ask almost anyone here at Pixar and they'd have a similar backstory of just being kind of a weird loner.
Yeah.
For me, the
artsy
like
loner.
wanting to be abducted was I wanted to get into animation school, or like I wanted to come to Pixar, and just like hoping and dreaming for a day where I could arrive at a place where everybody like was like me, was like a weirdo like me. So yeah, it's a very relatable feeling,
I mean, like you said it, like, from intern to being where you are now, like, so there is a lot of kids out there. So what advice would you give them? Like, stop stressing over, and what do you have to focus on?
Yeah, what advice would we give to them? Well, if you feel alone, just know that you're not alone in feeling alone. Everybody is feeling this way too, and you can do so much by reaching out to somebody, by sending out a signal, like Elio does in the movie. He's sending out signals every day. I think it's scary to do that, but I think we all have to like be brave and try to continue sending those signals out to the people around us to try to make those connections, because that's so important.
Yeah. And staying true to what you are and what you like. Like, don't just draw things that you think other people will like. Just draw what you're really into, and you will find other people who like the same things as you, and you will be able to make those connections. Even if where you are right now isn't the most conducive to you, if you are able to put yourself out there, like weird will find weird.
Yeah.
Which is, you'll make your real friends.
You will find your people.
Yeah.
What does it for you make it so magical?
The fact that you can pretty much bring any idea to life.
Yeah.
Like anything that you can imagine in your head, you can draw and you can materialize, like a boy going to Space UN and seeing like these like hundreds of different alien species from all over the world, all over the galaxies. Also like the ability for animation to bring emotion and pathos into character designs with like no eyes, like inanimate objects. You can make audiences feel so much for different creatures and things that aren't just human. So that's the true power of animation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. You're fantastic. Thank you.